Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And so for today's video we are going to be calculating my monthly spending for the month of November. And so I did this for the month of October, and I can leave that video linked down below in case if you guys want to check it out. But I did it for October and I thought my spending in October was kind of a lot, and so I wanted to do this video again in November and see if I improved at all. I wanted to be a little more cautious with how I spent my money this month, so I guess we will find out if I did worse or if I did better. Also, we are currently in December, so we are currently in the middle of Vlogmas, so if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe because I'm posting videos every single day for the month of December. Today we are taking a break from vlogging and doing this sit-down video, and so I really hope you guys enjoy it. And let's go ahead and find out all of my spending for this month. So I calculated all of my spending and I wrote it down in my notes tab, and so yeah, I'm kind of nervous. So to start off, we have November 1st, and Talentless was having a sale. I think it was 30% off their entire website for like one day only, and I had been wanting a Talentless sweatshirt for a really long time. If you guys are unfamiliar, Talentless is Scott Disick's brand, and it definitely is very expensive. And so when I saw they were doing a sale, I was like, okay, I want to get this sweatshirt because it's on sale. And so I went ahead and placed an order, and so that was a total of $93. But the sweatshirt was originally I think like $124 or $125, so I saved a decent amount of money. So then we have November 2nd, and I went out to dinner with my friend Danielle, and we went to Double Dogs. I actually vlogged this day, so I can leave that vlog down below. But Double Dogs is just a restaurant here in Nashville, and that was $16.65. And then we also went to No Baked afterwards, which is just like an edible cookie dough place, and that was $5.46. So that was all on November 2nd. And then we have November 3rd. I did some shopping, well, like grocery shopping. So I went to Trader Joe's, and that was $45.16. And then I went ahead to Target, and that was $26.18. And then lastly, on November 3rd, I went to Dunkin', and I have the app with Dunkin', and so I always like preload my coffee, and so I always just add $20 to my account, and so I add the $20, and then however long it takes me to use it up, and then I'll just go ahead and add like another $20, and so I was adding to my card for like the future. So that was $20. And then moving on to the 5th, we went a couple of days without spending, and so we have November 5th, and I just had my monthly subscription to Apple Music, so that was $4.99, which apparently like no one, I think it's so funny because like I love Apple Music, I absolutely hate Spotify, which I think is like such a like unpopular opinion. I feel like everyone likes Spotify, but Apple Music user over here. And then also on the 5th, I went to Baked Bear, and that was $6.50. So then a couple days later, I went ahead and got gas, and that was $27.43. And I'm pretty sure I said this in my last video. I'm very fortunate that my car has really good gas mileage, and the gas in Nashville is pretty cheap, and so I feel like I luck out in that department. And then moving on, I went on November 9th, I went to the grocery store, and I went to Publix, and that was $62.02. And then the next day, Sephora started their VIB sale, and I wanted to pick up some new makeup products, and I also just uploaded a vlog about that, of like reviewing the products that I got, so I can also leave that video down below in case you guys are curious. But at Sephora, I spent $89.59, but that was with, I think I got 15% off, and so it was a pretty good deal. And then the next day, November 11th, I went ahead and placed an order on Dominos because I had been craving Dominos and hadn't had it in so long, and so that was $14.49. And then moving on the next day, I guess I was just craving a bunch of food, so I went to Subway. I love Subway. I feel like that's another unpopular opinion. I feel like nobody likes Subway, but it is just so good. And so I went there, and that was $6.21. And then a couple days later, on November 14th, I need groceries, and I wanted to try out Instacart. I've never tried it out before. And so that was a total of $60.12. And then the next day I was craving Panera. I feel like this is so bad. That's the bad thing with me, is I go grocery shopping and then I continue to like go out to eat. And so I'm trying my best to like seriously like work on that, because it's such a bad habit. And like, as you guys will see, like all of my money just literally goes towards restaurants. So Panera, that was $15.85, but I did get delivery. So if you calculate like the delivery fee and then also tip, I feel like that was pretty good for $15. And then a couple days later, on the 19th, I did Instacart again. I really honestly just needed water bottles, and then I just threw in a bunch of random food. So my total was $47.59. And then I also was craving a milkshake, and so I went on DoorDash, which is the first time that I've ever used DoorDash before, and I went and got Sonic, and that was $14.58, which was like so expensive. I feel like food delivery services like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, all of that is just so expensive, which is why I just like never do it. But I decided to do it, and it was just like ridiculous. I did get mozzarella sticks as well, the mozzarella sticks and the shake, but I just feel like for $14, like that's such a dumb purchase, but whatever. Also, I realized that I go grocery shopping. I probably go grocery shopping like once a week, or like every like 10 days, like a week and a half. And that's also something that I'm trying to get better at, is because I realize a lot of the food that I get is a higher price tag. So for instance, the bagels that I love from Publix, they're like $6 or $7, which I feel like is stupid expensive, where like you can get the regular bagels for like $2 or $3. The marinara sauce that I buy is like $7, which again is just like stupidly expensive, and I could get a cheaper one. But I want to like start to get better at buying like cheaper groceries, but also I still want them to taste good. So 11/23, that was a big day for me. So to start off, we have Target, and that was $56.17. I also vlogged this as well. I'll leave it down below. I was doing some pre-vlogging for Vlogmas. And so for Target, I did $56.17, but I just needed a lot of like random like one-time purchases that like I'm not gonna actively be purchasing like every week. And then I also went to Trader Joe's. I did a huge Trader Joe's stock up, because I hadn't been there since like the very beginning of the month. And so that I spent $76.02, which is probably the most money I've ever spent at Trader Joe's before. And then also I went out to dinner, and I went to LA Jackson, which is here in Nashville. It's definitely a more expensive restaurant, and that was $56.57. I did go with someone, and I ended up picking up the bill because we had been going out to eat a lot, and the other person was like always buying my like food and my coffee and stuff like that. And so I thought it was time that I picked up the check and so I bought us LA Jackson. And then we have the next day, so 11/24. I technically got reimbursed for this, but we had a little situation and I needed to spend $50 to help out a friend. And so it's like a long story, but basically my friend, his car got booted, and so we needed to fix it, but then their card wasn't going through because someone hacked into their card, and so then like I had to buy it, and so that was $50, but I ended up getting that back. So, and then also another subscription, so Disney Plus, and so I have the bundle with like Hulu and everything, and so that was $12.99. And so that day I thought my spending was gonna like be done for the month. I thought I wasn't gonna be spending any more money, but I was wrong. So it keeps going. So we have 11/28, a couple days later. I went to Proper Bagel, again, picked up the check. I feel like you don't understand like when you're like in the talking stages with someone, or you're like boyfriend, girlfriend. I feel like it's so simple to just like always go out to eat, and I feel like that's what I did a lot at the end of this month. And so that's where a lot of my spending has like gone from, which I normally wouldn't do if I wasn't like actively seeing someone. But went to Proper Bagel, again, I picked up the check because I just feel like it's good to be super even. So like I pick up the check sometimes, the other person picks up the check other times, and so that was $19.88. And Proper Bagel is just, I feel like we keep going to expensive places. I feel like Proper Bagel is kind of overpriced, but it's really good, so I do think it's worth it, but it definitely is pricey. So that was $19.88. And then the next day, so this is the start of like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and so I want to keep that in mind when I'm comparing this month to October, because now we have like some Christmas shopping going on for other people. And so 11/29, I placed an order on Madewell, which is just a clothing store, and my sister wanted a sweater from there, and so the sweater was $67.52, and so I bought that for her for Christmas. And then later that day, I decided to get Dominos with a friend, and so that was $13.65. And then the next day, the last day, 11:30, was a big day. Again, like I'm saying, I feel like I go grocery shopping like every single day, but yeah, I still need food somehow. And so I went to Target. That was $46.26, but I had to buy ink for my printer, so that was kind of expensive. I also bought a book for my mom for Christmas, so just random stuff. And then I also decided to go to Publix. Again, I really just needed bottled water and my like $8 bagels, so that was $43.82. And then I also wanted to reload my Dunkin' card, so that was $20. My memory card, it just got full. I feel like that's gonna be like the theme of Vlogmas, is my memory card is always full, and then I'm gonna have to go back and delete stuff, so I'm sorry if like the angle is like now new. Anyways, we have the last purchase from November, which was a Christmas gift for my sister. And so I placed an order on Taylor Swift's website because they were doing like a Cyber Monday deal, and my sister likes Taylor Swift, and so I got her a signed Folklore CD. That was $13, I think. I don't know if you can see it in the frame, but I have one for myself right here, and then I got another one for my sister for Christmas. And then they also had like white beanies that say like Folklore on it, and my sister loves wearing beanies. She lives in New York City, so it obviously gets cold there, and she likes Folklore, so I thought it was like the perfect little like cute gift. And I think that was like $17 or $18 or something like that, but then I had to pay like taxes and shipping and everything, but it was a total of $38.41. Are you guys ready for my grand total of spending in the month of November? Was $1,056.67. Oh my gosh, that's literally like so much money, and I can't believe I spent that much. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm pretty sure I also said this in my last video, is that we are in the month of November, and so Christmas is coming, so I obviously wouldn't be spending some of those purchases because I got them as like Christmas gifts. And so I'm trying to like make myself feel better, knowing that just like automatically I feel like November and December are just higher months of spending just because of like the holidays and everything like that. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to follow me on all my social medias. I will link them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.